What was that?
Your worship. He likes them. Truly?
Very much, Lady Ambassador.
It's just butter and sugar. Ferelden taste is so simple.
Okay, my fluffy muffin. Okay.
You seem to enjoy yourself at the Winter Palace, Liliana. Or was that part of the game?
Perhaps it was both. Inquisitor. I have requests for information on your lineage from a few interested parties at the Winter Palace.
Andraste preserve me. Feel free to use those requests as kindling.
No, I shall take them. I want to know who pines for our commander. We can use this to our advantage.
I'm not bait.
Hush. Just look pretty.
Let us begin.
Yeah, I actually have to read those because I've never done those before.
All right.
I get that's the thing. It's just like I wonder how many people actually kind of pay attention to that. It's Cullen saying, "Hey, you know, send fucking Sebastian back with his tail between his legs, stand behind Aveline." You know, I mean, Sebastian's whole goal was to avenge the Chantry, and yet it isn't, you know, Cullen agreeing with him. It's Liliana. So.
Any news on the House of Repose, Inquisitor?
What's the next favor we need to get these Duparacats a lordship?
We must persuade Minister Belize to ratify the papers. She's in charge of these matters of rank. The minister will be at a small fete thrown by the Marquis Wiscott. I'll get you an invitation. Inquisitor.
Kind of tired. Just trying to stay up until the Sony conference. I don't know. It's like I went to bed kind of early-ish last night, knowing that the Bethesda conference actually it wasn't even. I thought it was coming on at 9 our time, and then I was like, oh shit, it's 12 our time. So I ended up going to sleep after 9, which wasn't. I mean, that's not too late, but it's like. And then I went to. I got up for the Bethesda conference, and I don't know. I was pretty disappointed.
Corypheus is taking the lot of them apart.
The Inquisition is on its tail. That thing is a coward, even if it's lots of places.
Wardens and Hallam Sharal? They're supposed to be our best. That's what they always said.
That's what the nobles say. Wardens don't say anything. They just go to work.
The Spy Master has confirmed it. Blackwall is gone.
Track him down. He's needed here.
Sister Leliana had us search the Warden's quarters. Not much to find, except this. It was missing from last week's reports. I don't know what Blackwall's interest in this particular matter is, but it could be a good place to start.
Still waiting for your letter of marque or commendation or whatever?
Any day. I'm sure of it.
It'd be simpler to just admit you've never bought around. You won't get.
Empress of fire in the reign of the lion.
Yes.
Eclipsed in the
How are we doing with the Ben Hastrath?
We're coordinating with your Legion military. A lot easier with that crap at Hallam Sharal done. The Venatori are still considered a cult in Tevinter. Even the Vince think these guys are crazy. If Qunari forces maneuver right, we're hoping to get the Vince fighting the Venatori. That should buy Orlais some time to get its shit together and push from the south.
See you later, Vol.
Nice talking with you, boss.
You've been skittish for days. What's up your crawl?
My what? Nothing.
It's just
Let me not
figures we are courting. The power of clay.
Still on about the champion. That's over and done.
The people on whom history pivots. Their influence is felt even in their absence.
Right. Were you a philosopher or something useless like that?
Something like that.
I see.
Right. That's why.
Oh, it's what's her name down there. I was like, where is this?
Hey you, you have time? It's not a question, let's go. I've got something I want to do for you. Just come. You won't need your gear and stuff. Sarah, explain. Just come on, will you? I haven't wanted to do this with anyone for a long time.
We're eating on a roof.
They're horrible, right? And raisins. Ugh. I freaking still hate cookies.
Why am I sitting on a roof eating awful baked goods?
I got caught stealing when I was little, yeah? You get alienage or worse for that, but the Lady Emerald took me in. She was sick and couldn't have children. I had no parents. It worked out. Anyway, she gets a year sicker, so I ask her about cookies. Because mums make cookies. I can pass that down or something. Turns out, she couldn't cook. She missed that talk with her mom. The one she made, she bought and pretended. Ah, right. Well, no, she was a bitch. She hid buying them by keeping me away from the baker. She did that by lying that he didn't like me, didn't like elves. She let me hate so she could protect her pride. I hated him so much, and I hated... Well, she died. And I hate pride. pride cookies. But this Inquisition thing is working out, so I figured I could make some Inquisition cookies? Because then I could like them again. Oh, it's stupid.
You know what? That would be great.
See, I knew. Wait, really? Because it seemed friggin' daft every step to me. Suppose it's not really about them. I hate learning lessons. Makes my stomach hurt. Anyway, I'll throw this rubbish away. Next time will be better, yeah?
Sarah, anytime. Can we get off the roof now?
Oh, yes, please. Smells like bird and dank. This part, not a good idea. Thanks, yeah. Feels good, this.
I am confused. Hello? Okay. Oh, fine. Oh.
See? What did I tell you?
What's going on?
He wants what? I don't know. I just brought the message. We'll take this one back. No. No. Possibly in a month. No. Yes, Sarah. Of course. Wait. I suppose... Ugh. I can't believe this. Yes, I can deliver. Oh, good. Oh, my maker. You cannot imagine how many letters I've received about the fracas at Halam Sharal. Fortunately, you tied twice as many threads as cut, although it is yet bewildering at the center.
How's it going? Do we have what we need?
With Skyhold shining like a beacon? You name it, it's here or on the way. I've wrung out the slackers, given them what for. I think I like this job.
There are problems coming out of Halam Sharal.
There are always problems from Halam Sharal. We've lost a few contracts,
Oh,
but more than made up for
face.
it.
Yeah.
Although, if a few commendations were given, it might retie some severed threads. I couldn't suggest how. That is better decided at your war table, and I'm not going near that thing.
As you were.
We are here for you, Inquisitor. Of course. Another time.
Sorry. What? What's going on? Hello? Lady.
Empress of fire in the reign of the lion, eclipsed in the eye of the empire of we Orlesians. Empress of fire.
Table dancing.
Inquisitor.
What's the current mood?
Ennui.
What's the word out there?
A few complaining that you've time to bed your allies. I don't judge much.
As you were.
Inquisitor.
That is the first time I've heard that. Hmm. Oh.
She's still behind the curtains in the reading room, watching the blood pool on the floor.
I'll talk to you later.
Yes. I'm glad you came to talk to me.
Sorry.
I'll talk to you later.
Yes.
I need to jump off this. I talk to you. No, seriously. Are you?
Inquisitor, You have done much, but have you the stomach for the quizquisition?
The what?
It begins now, and there is a timer. A blight is signaled by the rise of an archdemon, a corrupted old god.
Let's not do more.
Name the archdemon of the fifth blight.
It has to be that guy.
Mafarath is the name.
Incorrect.
What?
An unfortunate lapse into non sequitur. We will continue when I have time.
God damn it.
And the wind calls.
I thought I knew all the other things. You fool. Goodbye.
As you wish. The quizquisition is no more.
You were leaving. I mean, it's not fair if you don't come back. Hi.
Inquisitor?
I should get to know you better. We are working together after all.
What would you like to know?
All right. Where are you from?
I grew up in Ferelden, near Homemead. I was transferred to Kirkwall shortly after the Blight. Traveling to Haven was the first I'd returned in almost 10 years.
Varric's from Kirkwall. Did you two know each other?
I knew he was friends with the champion of Kirkwall, but little else. We've spoken more since I joined the Inquisition, largely at Varric's insistence. Apparently, I spend too much time with a serious expression on my face, and it's bad for my health.
What was Kirkwall like?
While I was there, Canary occupied and then attacked the city. The Viscount's murder caused political unrest. Relations between mages and Templars fell apart, an apostate blew up the Chantry, and the Knight Commander went mad. Other than that, it was fine.
What happened between Kirkwall's mages and Templars?
You were in the Conclave. You must have heard people speak of it.
Yes, but you were there.
There was tension between mages and Templars long before I arrived. Eventually, it reached a breaking point. There was fighting in the streets. Abominations began killing both sides. It was a nightmare.
You were away from Ferelden for 10 years. Was it strange being back there again?
Strange? No. If anything, the opposite. I was not sorry to leave Ferelden when I did. I had no desire to return. But leaving Haven was more difficult than I would have imagined. Not just because Corypheus forced it upon us. It felt like I was abandoning my home. I never thought I'd feel that way again.
I'll let you return to your work.
Should you require anything, I'll be here.
So, I guess it must be. Yeah. Hi. I guess it must be one of the rogue peoples.
Inquisitor?
I mean,
If you say so.
I keep trying to talk to her. Hello? Hello, lady?
Enchanters, the time has come to be alive in the circle of my child where we both thrive without running.
Oh. Let's look at the journal. Oh yeah, we still. Oh, what's his nuts is.
What did I tell you? Thank you.
See, it's her. She won't let me talk to her.
Thank you.
What? forget who I normally take. I think I had been taking Blackwall. I guess that just meant that there's nothing really important about a high dragon. It's just a fully adult, mature female. That's what that thing just did. What? Why do I have that on again?
They'll appoint a new divine soon. One who'll make you stand up for us instead of protecting your own.
If you empty out the coffers of the nobility, what do you think will happen when the fighting's done?
I'll squat in your fancy sheets as well.
Oh my. Yeah, I need to fix these people.
Cyril Mornay, for your crimes against the Empire of Orlais. For the murders of General Vincent Callier, Lady Laurette Callier, their 4 children, and their retainers. You are sentenced to be hanged from the neck until dead. Do you have anything to say in your defense? Very well.
Ah. Human justice.
They're going to kill him.
Proceed.
Stop!
A Grey Warden.
This man is innocent of the crimes laid before him. Orders were given and he followed them like any good soldier. He should not die for that mistake.
Then find me the man who gave the order.
Blackwall!
No, I am not Blackwall. I never was Blackwall. Warden Blackwall is dead, and has been for years. I assumed his name to hide like a coward from who I really am.
You, after all this time.
It's over. I'm done hiding. I gave the order. The crime is mine. I am Tom Rainier.
Strong push.
Can you believe it? Tom Rainier himself.
You must know something about Renee.
I know what everyone knows. He'll hang for the massacre of a noble and his family.
Where did they take the prisoner?
In the jail of the marketplace. If you've goodbyes to say, say them now. It's a damned mess, but believe you me, it'll be sorted out quick. Lots of people can't wait to see that man swing. Guess not.
Guess not, that fool. that's interesting. Okay.
The Winter Palace assaulted. Duchess Florian disgraced.
A shock, I agree.
A shock? This is devastating. How could you not see as much?
Perhaps I was numbed by the tearing of the sky.
Right.
Please calm yourself. You'll cause yourself harm.
Celine lives. That is something at least. She understands. But such scandal.
However, you are broadly invested.
My world is at risk, my friend.
Welcome then. You'll finally join the rest of us.
I don't like this green so much with this metal. Where are you, you derp?
I didn't take Blackwell's life. I traded his death. He wanted me for the Wardens, but there was an ambush. Darkspawn. He was killed. I took his name to stop the world from losing a good man. But a good man, the man he was, wouldn't have let another die in his place.
Was the bailiff telling the truth? Did you really do those things?
Yes, I did. It's all true. It's time we all took a good look at who I really am.
Don't you understand? I gave the order to kill Lord Callier, his entourage, and I lied to my men about what they were doing. When it came to light, I ran. Those men, my men, paid for my treason, while I was pretending to be a better man. This is what I am. A murderer, a traitor, a monster.
Really, Fluffums? Well, stop getting on my blankie and you'll stop getting tangled up in it.
Would a monster have given himself up? Somewhere along the line, you stopped pretending.
Are you still stuck? You big dummy. There. You're ruining my blanket, you butt. Stop that. You butt.
Yes.
I need to know about Blackwall. The real Blackwall.
We met in a tavern when I was on the run. I was nothing. A waste of life. But he wanted to recruit me. We headed to Valshavan for the joining. But Blackwall insisted on making a stop along the way. An old ruin from one of the previous blights. He said it led to the deep roads. I was to go down alone, find a darkspawn, fill a vial with its blood. When I returned, I found the warden ambushed by more of the creatures. He took a blow for me. He shouldn't have died. It should have been me.
It was a heroic act, stepping between you and a darkspawn.
I wasn't worthy. to carry on to Valshavan, I'm certain. But without Blackwall, there's no proof that I've been recruited.
I don't think they're in the habit of turning down recruits.
Wardens. But I couldn't just walk away. So, Rainier died. And Blackwall lived.
The man on the gallows, Mornay. Who was he?
My second in command. He was a good man. When I heard he'd been caught, I was resolved to stop his execution. Couldn't let another die for my mistake.
Who were you before this mess?
I was a captain in the Orlesian army. Well regarded, respected. But it wasn't enough. One mistake. One mistake and everything I worked for fell apart.
Is that what you call it?
I need to know the details of what you did. Who you killed, why.
I betrayed the Empire and assassinated a general, all for gold. The man was General Vincent Callier. My employer was a Chevalier, Robert Chapuis. Sir Robert believed that Grand Duke Gaspard was the rightful ruler of Orlais and would eventually take the throne. He thought that by eliminating one of Celine's loyal supporters, he might endear himself to the true Emperor. I can't say if Robert's plan would have worked. I didn't care. There was good coin offered, and I took it. By the time Sir Robert's involvement was uncovered, I was long gone. Of course, the Grand Duke disavowed any knowledge of the act and publicly condemned it. Robert killed himself. Poison in his wine. Another victim of the great game.
My reports say that Callier was with his family. You had them all slaughtered.
I didn't know Callier would be traveling with his family. I assumed only soldiers, armed guards. My men had been told to eliminate everyone. They'd seen war. They thought they were defending their country. No one likes to think about that. But it's names that carry power in this world. Bloodlines. Heirs. No matter how leaders like Celine or Gaspard pretend the game is played, that's how real war is waged.
Only cowards strike the defenseless.
I've been on enough battlefields to know the same crime at the right time would have earned a medal. But that's what I did, and why I deserve to be here.
You got your men to help you. What did you tell them?
They didn't know who they were attacking. I told them it was an important mission. They trusted me without question, just as your men trust you.
I'm not forcing my men to commit crimes.
I cannot argue with that.
There's another thing I'm still wondering.
Yes?
That's all for now.
I have Liliana's report on Tom Rainier.
Give me the overview.
Looks like our friend was once a respected captain in the Imperial Orlesian army. Before the Civil War, he was turned, persuaded to assassinate one of Celine's biggest supporters. He led a group of fiercely loyal men on this mission, and told them nothing of it. His men took the fall for him. A few lucky ones, like Mornay, managed to escape.
She's my spy master. She should have foreseen this.
How? With this Grey Warden mess, there was no way to say he wasn't Blackwall. Sometimes we don't question those we want to trust. Even Liliana has something of a blind spot when it comes to Wardens. What do we do now? Blackwall... Rainier has accepted his fate, but you don't have to. We have resources. If he's released to us, you may pass judgment on him yourself.
If it were up to you, what would happen?
What he did to the men under his command was unacceptable. He betrayed their trust, betrayed ours. I despise him for it. Yet he fought as a warden, joined the Inquisition, gave his blood for our cause. And the moment he shakes off his past, he turns around and owns up to it. Why?
I don't care about his reasons. He lied to us.
Saving Mornay the way he did took courage, I'll give him that. But I can't tell you what to do.
Let him rot.
She can be ruthless sometimes. That's the problem is, he lied to her, you know? And that was the big problem. It's like, even though maybe he was recruited under different circumstances, right? That if he would have came out and just told her.
Their fortunes have certainly changed.
It's still very dangerous to send wagons all the way to Skyhold.
Celine has offered incentives for any
Okay, that's
merchant willing
weird.
to make the trip.
Really? I never heard that. Oh, yes.
It's kind of funny. They were apparent. It looks like they were backwards, but you know, who knows?
Of course.
Oh, there you are, you fool. She won't let me talk to her. Alright, well, whatever.
Oh, it seems. And I've decided to go a different way entirely.
Is that good?
Oh, yes.
Inquisitor, welcome. Thanks to your investment, I have all manner of runners scouring the wake of your adventures. If there's a tome that eludes you, I will endeavor to fill the gaps. I will not deny you a good story nor valuable information.
We only missed one book, apparently. Yeah. I've never done that before either. That's the thing, though, is it's like she would have been kind of conditioned
I don't
to.
have a concern about this Corypheus or what have you. The right hand will be divine.
A hard one, she. Set on the way things were.
So, perhaps you should amend your tone.
Really? Does she strike you as someone who suffered what you dish out?
I don't understand why anybody would want to buy this stuff. But yeah. I gotta say, she kind of would be conditioned to block out the kind of emotional aspect of it. Are those lemons? What the hell?
Then the Maker said, "To you, my second born, I
I grant this gift.
Looks like it.
In your heart shall burn an unquenchable. The old gods will court you.
Of course, the funniest part about it is like she would probably take it a hell of a lot worse if Solus betrayed her.
Wicked heart, on blackened wings does deceit take flight.
First of my children, lost.
In honesty. Will it get played that way? I don't know. It's like they kind of said, it's like games unfortunately don't exactly account for everything. Fully mature adult female dragon is a hydra. Yeah. Normally, I take him and give him to the warden. Like I said, I don't think they're in... Oh. That's sad. I don't think they're... They're usually in the position of turning down recruits. So to me, it seems like it was still sort of a cop-out, you know, that he was still scared, you know.
Your worship.
I mean, honestly, he could have lied about who he was. You know what I mean? He could have lied about who he was when he showed up. He didn't have to sit there and be like, oh yeah, I'm a murdering bastard, you know, but Blackwall wanted me for the wardens. You know what I mean? It's just like, he didn't have to say that. He could have told them that Blackwall died on the way there. He could have made up a name instead of stealing his, you know. If he was going to steal an identity anyway. Like I said, to me it just sounds like a cop-out. In honesty. But
No mercy. We nearly lost the cream of our leadership.
Not a lot to say for her, although those Ponces don't seem all that different.
And the view from below, all petticoats and oppression.
Did you hear me complain about petticoats?
they were talking about her.
Leliana gave me the note that the hero of Ferelden included for me. She may even have left it sealed. A pity. You would have learned things that could make even an Orlesian blush. Now, was there anything else?
What? That's why is this? I don't understand that, because my hero of Ferelden is a female, you know, that stabbed her in the gut.
I'd like to know more about you. Ah, yes. Whence comes the mystery woman slinking her way into the Inquisition's ranks? Once I was an apostate, living well away from the banal influence of the Chantry in the Kokari Wilds. Then came the Fifth Blight with its darkspawn, and I left Ferelden for the Empress's court. 'Tis certain the nobles of Orlais breathe a collective sigh of relief that I am now here. You were in Ferelden during the Blight? The Blight began in the Kokari Wilds, so yes, I experienced it firsthand. Indeed, I fought at the hero of Ferelden's side for a time. She is the reason the Blight was defeated. We did not part on good terms. I regret a great deal, but that... most of all. And after that, I came to Orlais. The last place one would look for me, or such was my hope.
The Orlesian court seems like an odd place to find someone like you.
That was the point, originally. I knew the Empress was intrigued by the arcane, and that I could answer questions no Chantry mage could. Thus, we fit together nicely. I became her advisor, and she my benefactor and source of refuge. Truth be told, our arrangement would not have lasted much longer. Too many wagging tongues, even for Celine.
It's odd that an apostate could live so... openly.
It confuses those who expect apostates to cower and hide. I stand boldly before them and demand to know why I need some Chantry mage to teach me to control my power. They would put me on a leash so they can feel safer at night. I am uninterested in their comfort. Naturally, it helps to have friends in high places.
I'll leave you to the garden.
Until next time, then.
I don't understand what it is about this playthrough. It's like, were they all like that? Were they all fucked up? Or was it just my particular... I know I remade it, and I'm pretty sure I would have used the new one. But it's just very strange, because she acts like she's with the hero Ferelden, but yet she just said right there, you know, that she was a female, they did not part on good terms. It's just like, you think? So...
So, you've been hanging out with Three Eyes? He does good work.
Okay.
Nothing compared to Bianca, though.
Is that all you're gonna say? I don't understand.
Hey, if they keep your skin in one piece, that's all that matters.
Carry on.
See, that's the thing. It's like, okay, think of Bull, right? She trusts Bull. Bull came, I mean, he's a spy. She knows he's a spy, but he told her from the start.
And fall to mortal failings. Where does that leave us?
I think that one is just me showing off.
Yes.
See you later, Bull.
Nice talking with you, boss.
Nobody cares. Right there. They're just afraid of the next to be
Well, let me know.
tossed.
Can't wait, what's on?
What do you think about the people who have gathered?
Which, the ones who do things or the ones who give orders?
Any thoughts about Warden Blackwall?
Right, Warden. Good liar, that one. Should give lessons. Suppose he kind of did. Soldiers do nasty shit. Still kind of like him, though. Proper sorry, him.
We'll talk later.
Good, right? I'll be here.
I don't know. Everybody acts like he's fully sorry, and it's like, I don't think that's necessarily true. I mean, Cullen said a few of them got away. You know? They made it sound like there were other executions, but this was the first one he actually stopped. That's what it sounds like. I don't know. Like I said, 99% of the time I give him to the wardens, but she was uninterested in judging him. Hello.
My heart.
Goodbye.
We'll talk later.
Dareth Shira.
Hey, Derp.
Something you need?
Never mind.
I should go.
Try not to die. I would notice you were gone.
So it's true. Some look to Cassandra or even me as Justinia's successor. I never thought the idea would gain momentum. There is, after all, no shortage of vultures circling the Sunburst throne.
Is becoming divine something you really want?
When Justinia was alive, I would have laughed at anyone who even suggested that I could be her successor. Things have changed. Still, I don't know. Restoring the Chantry will be like trying to steer a sinking vessel through a storm.
If the Chantry is a sinking ship, I say let her sink.
The Chantry did terrible things to your people. I understand why you might hate it. But do you think ages of elven hatred will just disappear if the Chantry does? Without the Chantry to guide, that hatred will spiral out of control.
It was the Chantry that taught people hate and fear.
If the Chantry led them to this place,
what's going on?
it can lead them out of it. The people are sheep, Inquisitor. They need to follow. But this is a discussion for later. If Corypheus wins, finding a new divine will be the least of our problems.
Hey, dork. What? What? Where's Schmooples? Where's Schmooples? You're not Schmooples. You're a fuzzy jerk.
Yes, Snooples.
Not Snooples. Schmooples.
Snooples. Why are you whining at me, you big fuzzy jerk? You fuzzy jerk. You adorable turd. You're the most adorable. Just call him an adorable turd. I did. He'll think it's compliment. He doesn't seem to care. Look at that wagging tail. You're a stinky butt. I don't think it's about to die. He's a good boy. He's a stinky boy. But he's good. Hi. I think I'm trying to like jerk over. I don't. It's him. He's being a butt. What are you doing, fool? Not a butt. What are you doing, you fool? Whoop. Ah! You're tickling me with your face.
Yes?
Never mind. Like right in my face. Why are you hitting me?
Your worship.
I am gonna need my TV in about an hour and a half. I know what you were gonna ask. Your butt. Stop tickling me with your fuzzy face! Your butt. Oh, did I get his armor back? Ah!
To work?
Well, oops. Okay.
It was interesting to see how much has changed in Halam Sharal. And so little. Madame Méprise is a fixture. The sun will grow cold before she retires. Inquisitor.
Merp. Merp. Merp.
Did he give me his armor, or did he steal it?
That thieving jerk. He stole my shit. Oh well. Eee! Why? Why, puppy? Why do I need to touch my nug? Weird. Or is it this? Yeah. Meow, 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 meow. He's like, no, I love me, I love you, please.
I think you made me punch him.
Oh, poor sweet fluffums. Poor sweet fluffums. Hmm. That would be interesting, wouldn't it? I mean, it's got that green tint to it. I'll go with that. Storm art though looks pretty good. Let's try that for a little bit. Wait, that's the one we have on there, right? Serpent Stone's not so bad either. Let's try the Storm Heart since it seems to be less like jumping out. I don't. Oh, it does. I got you. What are you gonna do? You're a fuzzy jerk.
I'm gonna run past this tree.
Boop. Boop boop. He's like, please no. Please. Please no. Please no. Oh my, that looks scary. What the hell? It's interesting. That they at least let him try it on again. There's weird stuff going on. Whoops. I don't know why they put a weird hat on him. I want you to put... Is that what you have? Yeah, looks like it, yes. Guess it's fine. It's just... She's wearing Great Bear, I think, but I don't see any... Oh, there goes his pants. It's his pants changing. Are you going to sleep, fool? Love you. Kisses.
Bongo. I made a bongo.
You're a bongo.
You're a bongo.
Okay.
Jasper's a bongo. Ah.
There we go. You need to wash that hair. Gross. Alright. Wait. Meh. But no, again, it's just like I normally give him to the wardens because of the whole, they do look past a person's past. But yeah, this time she's like, nope. Nope, not even gonna fuck with it. Just leave him there. Pop, pop. I think we have meatloaf.
We're done.
I don't know what he just picked up, but okay. I like your armor. Similar? Oh. Remember I was saying like last week my face felt weird? It finally started peeling. I didn't think it was going to, but yeah, it was like I don't even know how to describe. Like it was just like the skin didn't feel right, you know. So yeah, I guess it just started finally peeling. I think one of the first things that kind of struck me about the game in general was, I don't know if it's here. It's like there's a puddle in one of the tunnels where you can see this light reflecting into it. It's just cool. I think I have a screenshot of it actually. Saved it because it was impressive. Seriously, she needs a bow that shoots further. I mean, because why did that guy look like he shot past us? Where'd Solus go? Oh, there he is.
Darkspawn on the surface. I imagine Ferelden saw more than enough of them during the Blight.
But yeah, it's just like, again, I think this is like nerfed the rogue so hard in this game, and it's just like, hello, what the fuck, you know? It's like if people shot a bow that far, they'd be laughed into another weapon. I mean, that's just pathetic, honestly. I'm not saying they should be able to stand across the field and shoot people. I'm just saying. If you watch the arc, how close you have to be, it's nuts. Unless it's just this bow. I guess I could try a different one. I don't know. Kinda tired. Can't wait for bed tonight. I stayed up. Like I said, I went to bed a little bit early knowing that I was gonna have to get up like at 3-ish. And then the Bethesda conference wasn't at 9 our time, it was at midnight our time. So, like I said, I keep wanting to grab on and climb up. It's like, what fucking game is that? Mass Effect, I guess? Yeah. Just... I was disappointed. So, like, cause most of it was just rehashed shit. It's like, you expect EA to give you a bunch of rehashed shit, but... Cause all it is, half of it is fucking sports games. I mean the EA conference, not the EA, you know. In general, I mean, they do make good games as well, but... I don't even think, did we even see anything from The Sims this year? I don't think we did. Did I just bounce? I feel like I just bounced. And I cannot say that I was... See how close I had to get to him to actually hit him, it seems like. I mean, maybe the arcs don't count for nothing, but... My daughter wanted Taco Bell, but probably gonna have to wait to make sure we get all the bills paid first before we do any of that. Unless, of course, my son keeps coming up here. I should have got on the computer while he was up here. Excuse me. Again, this is like kind of the funniest thing, too, is when it came to Blackwall. Probably, I mean, I may have had another Inquisitor or two that might have understood the costs of war, you know. She's actually one of the very few that completely understands, as a character, the cost of war, and probably would have made very similar decisions, had they been necessary, you know. But it's just the plain and simple fact he lied to her that she's just like, okay, well. Again, it's just like, again, it was like everybody, they try to reiterate how sorry he is, and it's just kind of like, yeah, but I don't think his actions actually say he's sorry as much as y'all telling me he's sorry does, you know. Granted, him going, I can't look at that water, it makes me want to barf.
Crash of metal, but silent underneath. The horn didn't blow. That one-eyed bastard, I knew he'd betray us.
Oh, good, you're doing your thing again.
They died fighting. In your mind, they hated you. But you're doing it wrong. That isn't what Krem thought.
Well, then... what did he think?
Horns pointing up.
Oh. Yeah.
No, that didn't help. I tugged on the tangle and tore it.
It's all right. I'm good.
Oh, my tears. Oh, God. Yeah. No, see, that was the one. Again, she would have made similar decisions. She understands making a similar decision in regards to war. It was just a plain and simple fact he lied to her. Thank you, guys. You guys always seem to know what to say. When to say it. Except, of course, my tears. All of my tears. Whoa, what the? Oh, it was that. I was like, what the hell just hopped into the air? I can get up here. Give me some. You. Oh, seriously. Oh, damn. Thanks. Seriously. Seriously, I'm sorry. An archer should be able to hit that. What is that, 50 yards? Tops? If that, I mean, that's like a fucking target practice distance, and she couldn't hit it? This is what I'm talking about, nerfing the damn rogues. It's nuts. It's like the only reason I can hit him that for is if I use some kind of special.
You can't hurt me.
Cute baby. Alright, let's go. I think I tried to use the Stormheart before, and it didn't look right because the fabrics and stuff was too lime, so that's why I used the other one, and now they're more muted, so yeah, it looks a lot better. What you doing, fluffy muffins? I like being able to tint it because you can use like the ugly colors, it's like you can use the ugly stuff without having to worry about it being ugly, you know. I mean, not necessarily that it is ugly, like Arthur wears red, but I wouldn't put her in red. That would be bad, you know, for her, you know. I mean, not necessarily be bad for her, but still. I think I put Thomas in purple. You know, it's just taste, I guess. Put Douglas in blue. Did I don't know if I saved that, and I don't know if I grabbed it, because again, I only saved 5 minutes. It's only set up to save the last 5 minutes. The bear's on our side. It's dead on the ground. My soldiers. Isn't that nice? Bear, why, Bear? Makes me wonder though too if you have to choose Krem, you have to choose the Chargers to get in a relationship with him, which makes sense if you honestly really think about it. 'Cause otherwise he's choosing the Qun, which means they don't have relationships like in the sense that you do. So it makes me wonder if him and Dorian will still get together. Which will probably be taking Dorian around with us. After a certain someone disappears. Because I didn't even think about that. Although it's just kind of like, I don't know, maybe we'll take Vivienne with us. Because
we should look around.
Yeah, who the hell do we take around? I mean, we have to take a mage, right? You never know when you need one of those jerks. It's amazing. It's just like how much are actually needed, but yet people just like, oh, they're so scary. Which, I mean, they kind of are, but so is anybody, and you don't know, really.
The Wardens were here at some point.
This camp was abandoned some time ago.
I just don't let's pick these up. That sounds like fun. But look at these teeth. No, thank you. Oh. I'm trying to get up there so I can get this, and I was like, wait a second. I've already got this one. I finished this weekend too, watching Orange is the New Black, the new season. I can't decide if I liked it or not. I think there was a seriousness to the subject matter that kind of got ignored. I don't know. I don't think it regarded things the way it should have, I guess. Oh shit. Damn it. Probably making the same damn mistakes, Amy. It's alright. Boop. Oh, fuck. Wish there was an undo button. Go back. Grr. I don't. One of the things, like, I thought there was a seriousness that wasn't quite addressed. I mean, God dang it. It's like when you shove a bunch of little specks. Of course, people are gonna miss. Dang it. Dang it. Just something down there at the bottom that's not done. That's not right. Son of a butt. This can't be right. Oops. I'm tired, guy. I was up several times last night, so it sounds like an excuse, but it is the truth. Yay, okay. What's on the island? Got it. Sorry, I jumped you off a cliff. I couldn't see through the trees. Just chase that ram all over the world, I don't care. What time is it? Probably should start cooking dinner. Oh shit. I think it starts at 9 though. Yes. The PlayStation. I could have sworn they were saying it was starting at 8 though. That's what doesn't make any sense to me. Everybody else saying it's starting at 9, PlayStation was saying it started at 8. I thought. On Facebook. Maybe they were talking about a pre-show or something. Ugh. And of course I opened up the wrong damn thing. Why you roll over on me, you fool? You stinky jerk. I don't know why my dog smells like corn chips, but he does. And it's weird. And he always has. This is like I said, it's just weird. It's really weird. Evil Within. Dang it. Come on. Now that was a couple of things. That was a couple of things that that was new with Bethesda. I thought, I was like really confused. I mean, I never played Wolfenstein. It's not my type of game. But I was like, what is this? Some kind of Fallout origin story? I mean, that's what it kind of looks like. Yeah. It's like, it looks like they shared assets, you know, and made a new game with it. Facebook lost it. Okay. Can I share it now, please? Thank you. Not to out anybody, but that's not true, my dearest. Unless you've changed your mind recently. It's like, I am an ally. I am straight. But the person I got this from... But, you know, maybe they changed their minds. Or other reasons. I'm inclined to think other reasons, but... which sucks. I thought that was Bull. I was like, what are you doing on the ground, dude? Get up. Get off the rock, please. I wish that was one thing. It's just like, you know, I didn't... Because to me, it's like the ground clutter, the way, what's his name? Ryder moved. I thought it looked like tripping, and I thought it was cute because I was like, dude, you seriously? I mean, sorry, I got distracted by a post. I was trying to see what time the damn thing started. I'm trying to look and see when the thing... Oh, that's amazing. I want that. There's a post by a dude. 5 p.m. Yeah, 8 o'clock. PlayStation says it's at 8 o'clock. Which is now. Son of a bitch. I gotta go. But no, it was a post by a dude saying, this isn't feminism. This is like, yeah, because you should know. You get to dictate what feminism is. This is like... Jesus Christ. Anyway. Because isn't that the fucking point? Irony, right? Anyway, so, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Cancel. I need to save. Oh, I did save.